Yo, check it, got that new fire straight from the underground. What you need? This that real hip hop.
What's going on, good people? How you doing? How you feeling? It's time for Ruppleberry Reacts, man. We're gonna keep it short, simple, and sweet, baby. Right now, we have a fan favorite back on the list, Weird Al Yankovic, and his song is Word Crimes. Let's check it out, bro.
Everybody shut up.
Okay. This is that this is to that extremely controversial song, Blurred Lines.
If you can't write in the proper way, if you don't know how to conjugate, maybe you flunked that class, and maybe now you find that people mock you online. Okay, now here's the deal. I'll try to educate you. Gonna familiarize you with the nomenclature. You learn the definitions of nouns and prepositions. Literacy's your mission, and that's why I think it's a good time to learn some grammar. What? Now did I stammer? Work on that grammar. You should know it.
Hey, I'm a big fan of grammar. Like, and I don't know why. I'm not an English teacher, I'm not an English major, but I am a fan of words, I guess. But why is it called Word Crimes?
I stammer.
For the people who don't know how to spell properly.
They flip for its viewer, like people who were never raised in a sewer. I hate these word crimes, like I could care less. That means you do care. At least a little, be a moron.
That is true.
You better slow down and use the right pronoun. Show the world you're no clown. Say you got an IT followed by apostrophe. Yes, now what does that mean? You would not use this in this case. As
Every dog has it is day. Yeah, no. So like it is. That's what you do when you put the apostrophe. You're trying to shorten it just a little bit. So it is now it's. Um oh man, this is crazy. So was he having a mental breakdown about people commenting and misspelling words? Because it seemed like for a short while that was like the trend, that all the teens and young people and they spell things incorrectly on purpose. Like I don't get that.
you would not use this in this case. As a possessive,
Yeah.
it's a contraction.
Yeah.
What's a contraction? Well, it's the shortening of a word or group before its exclamation of a single letter. Okay, now here's some notes. Syntax, you're always banging. No X in espresso. Your participles dangling. But I don't want your drama.
Your
If you
participles
really want,
dangling.
leave out that Oxford comma. Just keep in mind that BC
The ampersand, this is good. This is good from a just speaking clearly standpoint. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I guess it's for those of you who didn't pay attention in language arts. This is one of those things that just go over your head. Like, you cared nothing about language arts. You cared nothing about proper word usage and things like that. So this just goes right over your head.
participles dangling, but I don't want your drama. If you really want, leave out that Oxford comma. Just keep in mind that BC are you. Are words not letters? Get it together. Spell checker. You should never write words using numbers unless you're 7 or your name is Prince. I hate these word crimes. You really need to hate them crimes. I mean, those crimes. I'm not breathing. Well, you should hire. To help you distinguish what is proper.
I've been called a cunning linguist before, but I don't think this is what she meant.
some kind of prerequisite to help you distinguish what is proper English. One thing I ask of you, time to learn your homophones is past due. Learn to diagram a sentence to always say to whom, don't ever say to who. And listen up when I tell you this, I hope you never use quotation marks for emphasis. You finished second grade, I hope you can tell if you're doing good or doing well. Better figure out the difference. Irony is not coincidence. And I thought that you'd
Oh my God, bro. This is so good.
through your skull about what's figurative and what's literal. Oh, but just now, you said you literally couldn't get out of bed. That really makes me want to literally smack a crowbar upside your stupid head. Email, it's quite apparent.
Yeah.
Your grammar parent.
Yeah.
Your incoherence are your blog posts. It's really fantastic. That was sarcastic. Cause you write like a spastic. I hate these words.
Now you write like a spastic.
Your prose is dopey. Think you should only write in emoji. Go back to preschool.
This is
Get out
good.
of the gene pool.
This is one of the best ones I've heard yet.
Never mind, I give up. Really, no, I give up.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. I guess the reason why this is my little light wasn't on the whole time. My light wasn't on. It's crazy. The reason why this is dope for me is because I used to read the dictionary as a kid. And not just like because I was in trouble or whatever. Like, if you've watched any one of my 100 plus videos, I've said it before. I used to want to be a rapper. And in order to rap well, you have to be able to utilize the English language. Now, there are subcategories under that that fall into rap all the time. People use different dialects and tones and they rap like where they're from. So people in Memphis, they sound like that. People from Atlanta, they could sound like the west side of Atlanta or the east side. People in California, LA, they everyone has a distinct sound, right? So when you are rapping, it is best for you to know a plethora of words, a large amount, a whole lot. Like, and then you can use once you find out what a word means and its exact definition, then you can try to form the layman's terms after that. Then you can try to make up words once you have a solid definition of what it means and how you can do the like or as type thing. You know what I'm talking about? This was really good, bro. This was really good. I wonder, I can only assume this came out 10 years ago, 2015, 14. This was right around the time, even when I was acknowledging the fact that people were speaking and typing poorly. I remember a long, long time ago, I was told I write how I speak, even in text messages. I text how I speak. I didn't know what that meant. I did not know what that meant. But it would infuriate me when I would see people use shorthands that don't really make sense. Like he said, B, C, U, and R are letters, not words. But people would replace that. Like, my thought process was if you become reliant on that, you will ultimately forget how to even spell and speak properly because you are literally dumbing yourself down. That's the proper way to use it because you're really doing it. No, like literally, Dad. I hear my son saying literally all the time, and it's like, bro, please stop saying that. Like, please stop. I've been called the word police, right? And so it's like the thought is if we're friends, we're cool, right? We're buddies, we're pals, and you say something around me that I know is grammatically incorrect. And I know it is. Not a thought, not I have to ask Google, but I know for a fact that that is not the way in which to use whatever word you said or the phrase you said is back ass words, whatever. I have to say something. I have to say something to you. Now, I'm not going around in the middle of the street and listening to passerbyers and saying, "Oh, that's wrong, that's wrong." I'm not doing that. But a friend, I just feel like I can't let you go through life thinking that that's okay and or that that's right. I can't do that. I could not in good conscience do that. So, this was this was so good. Word crimes. Now, I speak clearly, I enunciate clearly. Why? Because that is how you get your thoughts across to people. In a comfortable setting, it can be toned differently. A dialect from down here comes out a little bit more sometimes. I've noticed that. But I was born in the North with a Northern education. And when it comes to language arts, they put emphasis on language arts. It's just how it is. They put the emphasis on using the words properly, saying them properly, all of that good stuff. And then when I came down here, not so much, but I still had that same method in me. So I still took to language arts the same down here. Now I've been told I sound like I'm from New York, like I just got down here yesterday. Depending on where I'm at and who I'm with, they say I sound like I'm from down here. But nonetheless, you can hear me clearly. You understand what I'm saying. My thoughts come across clear as day. Um, Unless I'm getting tongue tied. But that's what made this song so dope for me is like, hold on, wait. You're upset at the same thing? Like you feel like people I'm not gonna say people are stupid because people are not stupid. There are some people who are, but the majority, I just feel like the majority of folks just get comfortable with the way everyone else is doing things, and then that's how they operate. One thing that I will say is this, right? And this is kind of how I've always stayed on my P's and Q's about it. When Axe Jeeves was around, if any of you remember that, or when Yahoo was about AOL, before Google, and then even in the beginning stages of Google, when Google came about, in order to get what it is you're looking for, you have to say it the right way. You have to put your words together properly in order to get the answers you're looking for. You can say one thing seven different ways. That's just the trick about the English language. That's the hardest thing about the English language is that we may have five different words that all sound the same, but all mean something different. It's just tricky. Ask anybody you know that isn't from America and had to learn English. Just ask them what's like some of the hardest words they had to learn, and you'll be surprised. Like, because even like what? Like, you don't even think about it like that. But when you're talking to a computer, it knows the English language very well. You have to structure those sentences properly in order to get the results you are seeking. Sounds easy, right? It's not. It's really not. Um, Shout out to Weird Al. I would love to know how he feels about today's word usage. This came out 10 years ago. The words that they have out now, like I've heard Riz, so it's no longer charisma. Is that where Riz is coming from? So for me, when I hear words that I don't know, immediately it's like a dictionary and a thesaurus starts turning pages and it's like, okay, what does that word even sound close to? Okay, what is the context in which they use the word? Like that's how my brain starts processing real quick. And I'm not always right, but I can at least get close in the vicinity. So the word Riz, right? You guys, the younger generation, if you are watching, you say Riz when a dude is trying to talk up a female or, something like that. Is it coming from charisma? Is it? I'm asking. And if you don't know that, just do some quick research and, Google, look it up and see what happens. And, you know, oh man, I don't know. Hopefully somebody can tell me. Um, Because there's a lot of words out there like and phrases that are like being used and passed around now. I'm, I don't know what to say. I just respond in English. I don't respond in New Age or the nuance. I respond in plain old English. Is that what I speak now? I speak old English. I may speak old English, and that's why people don't understand me because I speak old English. Man, yeah. That would be dope. That's kind of funny. Hear ye, hear ye. All right, look, it's the time in the show where we say our goodbyes. This was good. And if you like Weird Al, bro, how do I follow up Word Crimes? This is newer than the songs that I've heard. We're saying 10 years for this one, so that's 2015, which is crazy. Um, already 10 years ago. How do we follow this up? Let me know in the comments, man. In the description, you know where it's at, bro. Show some love to the channel. We do have Ruppleberry Rants up now. And if you have, I mean, if you truly have some ideas, some things you want to see, um, let me know, bro. Run over to Ruppleberry Rants. The email is in the description. Let me know what you guys want to got, what you want to see over there. As you can see, sometimes I do get tongue tied. It's okay though. Backtrack, remember where you left off at, and keep it pushing. But until next time, you guys, such an amazing community we have over here. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for checking on me. But most importantly, thank you for having a way better day, bro.
Perfect.